Yes, sir. Can I be heard? You guys are good? Give me a second. CBR for life. Anaku. Yo, Satsuki, man. I gotta say this to you, brother. Yo, I'm Freckle Gang, dog. I was wrong. I was wrong. We Freckle Gang. I I need Rachel. Yo, Rachel could. I swear to God, Rachel could save this shit, bro. I need Rachel. Bring me Freckle the goddess. I need it. Cause I think Rachel could do so much. I can't believe I'm saying that though. The venture capital. Shit crazy. Bring me Freckle the goddess. I need it. Cause I think Rachel could do so much. I know. I'm singing a completely different tune from something I just said before, man. But hey, bring me Rachel. Alright? I need it. Say yeah, with sadness in my soul. I mean, you're the fat Baam lover? Yes, sir. What's good? What's good? What's good? Woogie I know Luffy's in the chat. I'm good, man. Things must be dire if niggas clamoring for Rachel. I'm clamoring for Rachel. I've changed my tune on her though. Hold on. Whatever. We have enough people. Let's talk. Of course. We're not doing this today. Camera, please. Camera, don't do this to me. Not today. Not today. Cooperate with me, bro. Thank you. We need. Alright, how y'all doing? What's going on? It's been an interesting little arc we've had here. It's fun though. You know, you guys know me. I like arguing. I like disputes and debates. So it's this is right up my alley. Like I love it here. But man, we gotta talk about some of those retorts and rebuttals from the little back and forth I had with Joe. Because man, a lot of y'all are not used to how I speak about storytelling, and I'll get into that momentarily. But how's everyone doing? Things must be nice. Got low spoils for next few chapters. Hate to see it. Damn, Freckle Boys will make a return since the white boys ain't enough. Nah, yo, it's not looking good for white man. White power not it's not looking good, bro. It's not looking good for my nigga. But all right. I want to preface with a couple of things here, and you know, as people trickle in, if I have to repeat certain stuff, I will. Oh, my job. Like the video, subscribe, hit the bell down to the ghost at 13 months. Don't get you. Look in the description for all things like my Twitch, blah blah blah, yada yada, shilling. Okay. So, I've been highly critical of Tower of God. I would say really throughout the third season, but I started to see fissures and cracks within the story, power scaling, and things of that nature during the last station. So I want you to think about this. I'm not a new Tower of God fan. I've been reading this thing for about a decade. When I caught up to Tower of God, we were in the last examination. Like when Rachel did this, I had to wait a week to find out what was going on. Like I didn't get that immediately. Like I'm not a new school fan. And the reason why I am prefacing with this is because I think it's very important to lay that foundation, because there's different levels of fandom within a fan base for a series. You could be a casual, you can be like, I consider myself for Star Wars a passing enthusiast. When like a new movie comes out or just like a new big game or event happening for Star Wars, I'm like, okay, cool, Star Wars, yay! And then as soon as it's over, I'm done, I'm out. Right? Obviously, this is a story that I have a very high level of investment in, so I revisit the story a lot. I'm constantly rereading it. I'm constantly researching and doing stuff to make videos. I'm like a crackhead. I'm a high level fan, so I'm gonna notice a lot of small things that an average reader may not notice. So let's be real about that. Like I'm not gonna notice certain things in My Hero than something like my friend Eastwood. East's favorite manga, or I miss one of his favorite manga, is My Hero. He loves that shit. He's gonna notice things that I'll never notice because he has a higher level of personal investment. There's nothing wrong with that. The amount of people that want Bam to beat White and would be mad otherwise is actually insane to me. Yeah. Wait, which one? Rachel pushed him twice. The first time. You an elder in the F.U.G community? I'm just an elder. I'm just an old man. All right. So I want to start with that. So let's get that out of the way first. The second thing I want to bring up is that I think manga discourse and anime discourse, there's something about it that I've always had a personal disconnect with, because a lot of things that people just say, do, go by when they're having a conversation, to me is very strange, because I don't speak about storytelling in this light. So I'll bring up an example. A couple of retorts that people had for my just in case you don't know, I made a series of videos criticizing various things. I talked about Bam. Is he holding Tower of God back because there's too much focus on him? Made another video speaking about White being in danger. We spoke about, was SIU too overzealous? Like, it was a culmination of videos about different critiques that culminated in the Tower of Problems video, in which Dr. Bonehead reacted to. He gave his thoughts. I reacted to his reaction, and then now making this video to just kind of bring it all full circle, put a nice tidy bow on it, and let's move on. So just in case some people don't know, I'm a certified ranker, F.U.G. I gotta be a high ranker now, or I'm trash. I've been here for so long. You notice the plot hole when Machete calls Yuri to fight for the 13-month series. Else she would make sure she couldn't stay in the Hell Train if nothing happens. Is that a plot hole? It's something that I'm wondering if it's gonna get focused again. Damn it, camera, please. Sorry guys, my camera's been weird lately, so just bear with me. I might have to turn it on and off a couple times. Activate. All right, so my fault. Okay, so where was I? I did Jesus Christ, camera, come on, dude. Okay, so what's next? What else do I need to preface before I hop into this? Oh yeah, the manga discourse thing. All right, so a lot of the retorts from, like, I'm guessing these were like Joe's viewers and stuff, because a lot of these commenters I do not recognize, so they're not like my usual viewers. They'll say things like, well, what do you expect? That is the main character. Of course he has plot armor. No. That is a cop-out and use, and you're being fucking lazy. That is not an argument. Just because... Okay, hold on. This is getting ridiculous. Sorry, this camera is giving me trouble. I might just put a picture here, because I can't be fighting with the camera right now. I have too much to say. Too much to say. Give me a second. Okay, this is not gonna fly right now. That's annoying. We're gonna have to do this, guys. We're gonna have to be a little ghetto today. All right. Actually, you know what? I will fight the camera. F it. No, I did not mean to switch windows. I'm just gonna fight the camera. Fuck it. If I freeze, just tell me. I can't keep looking. You guys are gonna have to hold it down for me, because this is ridiculous. I don't like how people talk about this stuff, because they'll tell me things like that, and like, what you're saying to me is, hey, every story that I read, this happens to the main character, therefore it's normal, and you're an idiot for complaining about it. I'm not used to that. Do not confuse me for you. The narratives you read, you might be used to the main character getting out of very dire and bad situations with a contrived method. I am not accustomed to that. Not me, because I have a diverse palette of stories in which I consume. I am not just I find this to be very strong with just manga, webtoon-esque people. I don't just read manga and webtoons, okay? I read comics, from all over, not just big two Marvel and DC. That's Image, Valiant, Dark Horse, Aftershock, what have you. I read nonfiction from Malcolm Gladwell to shit Jordan Peterson's books about self improvement, The Way of the Superior Man. I like Brandon Sanderson, all of those things. And I have seen tons of main characters never be in a situation where I'm like, damn, that was some bullshit plot armor. Plot armor in itself is a term that I have no respect for. You are not explaining anything to me when you say plot armor. I understand what you're saying is this character is protected by the story or the narrative. The way that this character got out of this situation was contrived. But you know what you sound like to me? IGN reviewers telling me, oh, this game is the Dark Souls of platformers. You've told me nothing. All you've done is use a blanket term to actually not explain what makes this specific game or platformer difficult. That's what you've done. You use a blanket term. You have not explained anything to me. I do not discuss storytelling in that manner. If you want to talk to me about writing conventions and things of that nature, you're going to have to use your words. You're going to have to explain, and you're going to have to bring good points. Some dumbass in my comments said, the tower is all about luck. Stop being salty. You had nothing intelligent to say. Do not comment on my page ever again. You're an idiot. Someone else said some shit like, what was the other really dumb comment? Oh, you're mad because Baam is gonna fights have an ebb and flow. You're mad because Baam is gonna lose and then get up and have a power up. You must hate Luffy. What the fuck kind of correlation is that? First of all, I fucking love Luffy. Luffy and Baam are not the same character in the slightest, so I don't even understand what kind of point that was. You had nothing intelligent to say. Keep your mouth shut. This discussion is for intellectuals, okay? Thank you. What's the chat saying? I'm late. What's up? I'm late. I'm not. I didn't say. I didn't say I'm dropping TOG. I'm not. I didn't say that. We'll see how I feel. CBL with the horn. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Baam is a god in the tower. I'm sick of people thinking otherwise. Yep. It's all good. Just use an image. Now don't worry about it. Tower problems. Number one. Doan. That's these three. Doan. Yeah. The comment on Bohan vid arguing for TOG still being the same quality story didn't have any reasoning as to why. Exactly. They're not saying anything. Spinning wisdom, yes, talk to them, of course. I believe the Euro vs. Machete fight for the 13 months weapons was supposed to happen before. Okay, I got what you're saying now. Otherwise, the threat of leaving the chamber wouldn't make sense. I got you now. Am I dropping a 6-hour downfill? No. Plot armor. Damn, Baam level is really grasping. Yeah, and the thing about it is, I would respect you more if you say, listen, I don't think the story is as good as it has been. Like Chromie Zone have said this. I've seen him say that to Vince on like Twitter and stuff. Like he just be like, hey man, I'm still having a good time. I understand the quality isn't the same, but I'm here. That's okay. You could say that. I'm not going to look at you. Your opinion on the series, however your enjoyment, I'll talk on. That's completely subjective. But don't you come here capping to me, trying to making non-arguments. There's a lot of things in my response that I didn't go into because I didn't feel like because you guys have heard me make that IGN point so many times and talk about I don't like the term plot armor so many times and things like that, so I don't want to rehash too many things. But at one point he was just like, hey, I thought of 15 different stories and plot lines and yada yada yada. Don't do that when you're arguing with me. Don't tell me thinking of 15 different plot lines. Talk about them, explain them in great detail, otherwise I don't believe you. Sounds like cap to me. Go in detail. Because when I'm talking about an issue that I have, I give you an example. I don't just say, there's like 45 different things that are wrong right now. I don't do that. I tell you what I'm thinking. I explain myself. Whether or not you agree, completely different story. My opinion and my viewpoint on Tower of God is not the end-all, be-all. Doesn't mean I'm right, okay? But the fact of the matter is I'm telling you what I'm thinking and what I'm feeling. I'm not capping and I'm not trying to hide arguments or just try to use lazy blanket terms like protected by plot. And I want you guys to understand something very, very important here, especially for the Baam zealot. You may not know this. I know Baam is an irregular. I know that. I'm fully aware. This might be shocking to you, but I actually know he's an irregular. I do. I don't know why you all feel the need to tell. That's the first thing a lot of you tell me. Well, he's a no regular. I am actually aware of that. Did you have anything else to say? Doesn't a regular simply mean I win fights all the time, nothing will challenge me, or the way that irregulars were presented to us through the narrative was that the rules of the tower do not apply to them because they're not an in-tower habitant. Therefore, they have an extreme advantage over people born in the tower because they must abide by those laws. It's like he's Neo in the Matrix. The rules don't apply to him. Does that mean he's supposed to be a walking, unstoppable monster? No. So stop telling me he a regular. What you expect? You're not saying anything intelligent. I'm aware of this. I read the story. I know he's a fucking irregular. Christ. Talk to these burgers. People, are you excited for a future Jaha Princess War arc? I hope you get it. Baam being a regular doesn't mean you can do whatever you want. They're just not bound by the tower. Rachel is a regular and has shit potential. Me and Vince were speaking about this last night. Rachel's a regular. ASMR. 4 to 6 weeks we gonna see. That's all I'm gonna say. Damn, I don't know what's happening. Why is Nice so aggressive? Because I have time today. All irregulars aren't built the same. Jihad sits on the family heads. Irregulars can't climb past 35. They have to train to get stronger. They are gods. Power scaling in the mid-solo leveling makes more sense. Now coming with the Biden whisper. White might still be around as a soul inside of Bam. Bam is an irregular. Yes, Bam is mad talented, but at some point he's too much. It can ruin the reading experience, right? So, yeah. This aggression is for the people. It's like I don't like idiocy. There's no need for this. Like if you don't like me, don't have to come here. You don't have to like. I will be honest. For the most part, any cops that disagree with me were pretty respectful, but some of them came at me pretty sideways, and I don't like that. And I don't like when people try to tell me about myself. You don't fucking know me, and if you're not even a regular watcher, so you even know how I kind of talk about and analyze things. Don't try to come in and tell me about myself. Drop the series if you don't like it. Did I tell you I fucking hate Tower God? I like it. And if I want to come and criticize Tower of God every single week, I can do that. It's my channel. Don't tell me what to do with it. Rachel's wish to Gustang his plot armor. Oh my god. Damn, if there isn't a Princess War arc after the plot points during the Name Hunt station where they talk about the Olympia twins and Machete beef, then SCU really is forgetting. Forgetting might not be it. He just might have to prioritize something else over that. You never know. But I hear what you're saying. I want the arc. I want it. But sometimes I think it's more of a fan fabricated arc, more so than something that Slave in Utero himself wants. Okay, so did I get through? I got through some of the things I want to get through. Now, all right. So what's being lost here to a lot of people is that like I don't hate Tower of God, and this is actually very common for me. What do I mean by that? If you don't know, One Piece is my favorite manga. One Piece during Dressrosa for 3 years, I was fucking miserable. Dressrosa was hard for me to read weekly, and it's still my least favorite arc. Long going series that you've been reading for a long time are going to have low points and lulls. This is very normal. This happens with anything that I've been reading or experiencing for a very long time. It could even be a video game franchise where there's like a certain entry that I'm playing, like in the Kingdom Hearts, where I'm like coded, like I'm not feeling coded, like I'm not feeling it, like it happens. For all I know, the next arc, he smartens up and I'm back. For all I know, maybe he gives Karaka and Real Love, some of my favorite characters, a good moment, and I'm back. We don't know that for a fact. Stop telling me to drop the series. You don't know exactly what I'm thinking about it. Do I think Kubera is better now? Yes, Kubera is currently now my favorite webtoon on Naver/Line. It's not changing. SIU on his best day, on her worst day, and it's not even close. Although from an aesthetic standpoint, yes, Kurigam it's not everyone's cup of tea. I don't have a problem with how she illustrates and displays her story though, from artistry standpoint. So stop telling me to drop the series. Yeah. If I'm tired and I don't want to talk about the series, I will not talk about it. I'll tell you that. I don't need you to do that for me. I'm a grown-ass man. Okay? And also for some people who were shocked that the discourse that me and Joe had was very was literally civil discourse, there's no reason to get nasty. I always tell you guys, if I am in legitimate real life beef with another content creator over a manga or a webtoon or something, I have lost my mind. Cancel me. I'm telling you to cancel me. I've lost my mind. I'm not getting into real life beef over a story. It's not that deep. It's fiction. You see what I'm saying? So I'm shocked that people were like, "Oh, I thought it was gonna be drama." No, you don't come to my channel for drama. I'm not a drama. I don't do drama. So y'all on that headcanon Princess War arc, Princess aka Baam harem arc. Yeah. The way it's always this way. You criticize something, you get labeled hater. Yeah, it is what it is. Sorry, I got a dip. While y'all like the stream, have a civil discourse, no spoilers. Yes. Oh yes, stop spoiling. I know too much now. Stop spoiling. And a lot of you guys do this shit. You guys are not slick. Oh, you're not slick. Let's say I didn't read this current chapter of Tower of God yet. You're like, how would you feel, Naya, if White pulled out a new sword and slashed Baam and he was unconscious? Don't read the raws and fast pass and then come into my comment section and try to pass it off as a prognostication. Don't do that, please. Please don't do that. Now I'm worried about some of the comments I read are actually telling me what's gonna happen. Most big YouTubers aren't deep thinkers. You gotta just satisfy the mass. You're not right with it. You're not wrong with that. Maybe I'm tripping the princess arc. It's not that you're tripping. We wanted Hugo. It's just that it might. There's a lot of things that we might have mostly made up as a fan, and as a fan base, and SIE himself might not want to do. All series go through highs and lows. Absolutely. The don't like that then drop merchants are funny. Yeah. But Baam is bound to help Yuri out since he's that's a fact. Talk to him. There's levels to the season 3 shit. Yep. A really good point. YouTube isn't meant for deep thinking. A lot of things in Tower are being hyped in the web 2, like the floor of death. The people only ask you to drop because they want to deal with they don't deal with me. That's all. Isn't Baam already having ministry powers to some degree? No drama until Mule Love dies. If your love dies, you gotta just tell me. Don't even make me have to wait and I have pain on the screen. On the screen, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing it. I'll cry. So people only ask you to drop because they don't want to do something or critique something. Yeah, it's just because they're like, oh, I don't like this guy. I don't like that he's saying these things about my Tower of God. Please drop it. No, you don't have to come here. No one has a gun to your head saying come to my channel. I am not here to shill. I'm here to tell you what I actually think and feel. And what's lost on a lot of people is the reason why this is bothering me so much is because how much I love Tower of God. I look forward to Sundays for a decade, dude. I made a YouTube channel and started talking about Tower of God. This is the thing that made my channel have whatever moderate success it has over this 3 years. Tower of God made me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love this fucking series. It's sad to me in the direction that I'm seeing it go in. I don't believe that it could be so much better. And I'm not doing the thing where not doing the thing where it's like, hey, what I expected didn't happen, therefore bad. I'm not doing that. This is not it though. This is not it. The season 3 has not been it. The majority of it. There's tons of great things about season 3. Yes, Racha, Yama. I actually think White's proactive hunting of Baam has been really good for the story. There's a lot of cool things that have happened. I actually liked Doom and the fight with the Lopobia branch leader with Doom and Paul and Aguero using his big brainness to like get the Windbird core destroyed. That was dope. I liked a lot of good stuff here. I actually like the chapter where Baam beats that one ranker and SIU cuts the shit. Like it's not like there's things I don't like about this, but it's not the same. There's a noticeable dip in quality and storytelling and a almost over obsessive focus on Baam. Baam is the main character. He is the main character. The main character will usually and always have the most screen time. This is not my problem. He's the focal point, and as you start to get to the end of the series, the likelihood of him getting more focus is fine. But when I speak to Tower of God fans, they tell me about all of these characters that they love, and I'm like, bro, they don't do nothing no more. I love Hatsu. That moment with Donghui, that was with Cha, that's not it. That's not what I'm looking for. These regulars playing fucking stock market capitalism the game with this crab. This is not what I want for them. I'm gonna let this one slide only because I do think some of the things that they can do to affect the battlefield is significant. Being able to remove all those prisons after Yama wasted a couple of terms trying to beat Yas Ratcha so Doom and Yama can get there on time strikes me as a very significant thing you can do to switch up the like makeup of the field of the cat tower. So I'm gonna give it that. But I don't want to see Rack and Elaine doing this. Elaine was a Princess of Jihad candidate. I want to see her in action. This is the Lopobia family. This is her family that did her dirty. She don't got no thoughts about this. Like these are so many missed opportunities. And again, I'm not saying this has to happen for it to be good, but I think these are a lot of things that he could juggle and do a little bit better. I started reading Cabrera thanks to your recommendation. Hey, tell me what you think about that, because I have so much respect for Kurigan, man. Bro, I saw that bullshit question. I wanted to call them out, but I was afraid to spoil you. Yeah, for any of my mods, if you see a comment like that, you can delete it if you want to. Do you think Rachel will appear after this arc? I want her to. I need Rachel. I need her. I need Rachel. I need her so badly. Like, if Rachel can't come in, throw a monkey wrench, and bring a level of interest, investment, and intrigue that I need, nothing can. Because anytime Rachel has appeared, my investment in Tower God has been high as hell every time. She just comes and does shit. I love it. Icarus, hidden floor, blowing up a girl's heart. Stop playing with her, man. Yeah, the spoiling definitely getting out of hand. Yeah. Make him wait, people. It'll be quality content. If I review season 3 and Love said he wanted to go to the cat tower, and instead when a Gus told him to chill and went to defend the ship, but he literally hasn't shown up since. I know. I hope so, bro. YouTube chat when he was reacting wasn't infested with spoilers for no reason. Rip. That's so unfortunate. In my point of view, if you can't look at the problems with the series without melting down and attacking other people who can look at said problems, you need to go outside and touch some grass. That's a fact. That's a fact. Even the comments on his vid reacting to Naya. Yo, what's up, my cups? Maybe some grass, but relax, not this time. Bro, I hope you're wrong and people learn to disagree without catching feelings. Yeah, I hope so too. It is what it is. Like, it's the internet and I know what I'm doing. Like, I'm used to it. It doesn't hurt me. Like, listen, I've been called the N-word and all kinds of things over this Tower of God and One Piece thing all the time. It is what it is. I mean, Dritz is going through something similar. He made a 6-hour video criticizing One Piece because he loves it so much. And he's disappointed in the quality of the series for him right now. And instead of people kind of giving it a chance, you're bashing him, calling him all kinds of names and things of that nature. And I watched the video, thought the video was good, disagreed with most of the things Dritz said, but like, I'm a grown-ass man. I could watch something I disagree with and not malfunction. I will not short circuit. Some of you need to grow up, especially over this manga webtoon shit. If it's like some real life, someone's messing with your money or something, yeah, I get mad. Bruh, some of y'all be losing your mind because of content creators are like some shit like Black Clover. Are you okay? Have you seen the sun before? I suggest going and get some vitamin C because you're not a real person. Go outside. What the fuck is wrong with some of you? Let me see. Good point. Atlanta hasn't shown any concerns for a family fighting this way. Yeah, so being a Knack stan is hell. No love for the right. Being a Knack fan, Lore fan, Hatsu fan, so Karaka fan is pain. So yeah. Rachel Yuri. The stabs be reminding me of Knack exists more than SIU. Facts. If Rachel comes in, I need her badly. There's 3 plot holes he could attack. Damn, 45 people. Let's go. Yeah. Yuri, am I the only one who reads season 1 thinking a Knack would be a main character? Yeah, I miss Aran so much too. Who is Hockney again? Why is he getting more screen time than a serious character than Rack? Do you think Lusek will show up here? I think if Kel, Hansung Yu, and Lafave fail to like stop the main battleship of Lopobia, I think Lusek would probably be the hard counter to some degree, at least to pull everyone out of there for safety. Naya, if you met SIU and had a 10-minute conversation, what would you tell him? First thing I would ask him is if it's the Korean community and the way that they consume the story, is that affecting how he wants to tell it? And I would ask him, is he telling the story exactly the way he wants to, or is he being influenced by things like Naver, Line, his There's those would be my first questions because I want to know that. And two, was his fucking health? Are you good? Do you need a break? Do you need help? And can I be your editor? Let me be your editor. I'll make this shit will be great if I'm your editor. No mid is getting past this. We gonna be great, excellence all the time. Let me be the editor. You gotta pay me, but you gotta pay me, but let me do it. I could do this shit. You feel me? Not gonna lie, I gotta figure out why this war is happening. How can I get a nice storyline? If Bam beats White, then I'd be happy since we will stop pretending Bam isn't a force of nature. I think that's the thing that see me and Sky Hikes are on the same like we have the same opinion of Bam, where it's like Bam and White are fighting, and to me, White is the one who is punching up his weight class. Like Bam is the heavyweight champion, and White is like a featherweight newbie to me. Like that's how I view Bam. Bam is on par, if not stronger than all these characters. He's not a baby. This is not season one. He's got so much potential. He's hit his potential. He's here. He's doing his thing. Jin Sung, yo, Bam stronger than him regardless. I think we should start a movement to help SAU update once or 2 weeks, even monthly. His health has been declining as shows in his blog post. I'm worried about him. Yeah, so am I, man. Laurie fans, yeah, leave me alone, man. bro, people be thinking I'm a Fairy Tail fan, so you already know what time I'm on. Yeah, I feel that. Like, listen, Fairy Tail is not great, but like, I had fun. Shit. If the people found Battleship come, do you think the person who betrayed Elaine may show up? That would be so. He doesn't have to be like I don't know, forget it. Ranker, I don't care what he is. Like, yes, like yo, the person who betrayed me when I could have became who I thought I fell in love with, that would be crazy. But I made a video. I think it's called Lopo Bia Lane's role in this war. Check it out. Check it out. So yeah. Certified Bambos we here. CBL, bro, this Black Hunter red got me tweaking. You keep catching strays. It's an easy punching bag. I'll pick another one. 5K any day. Editor for the win. Yes, let me be. Yo, even Oda, I would not let this shit happen because I'll look up and say this shit's trash. Do it again. Do it over. No, they're not fighting enough. I'll draw later in the swimsuit for free. Facts. SLU was talking about having back pain. He isn't even married, and now a bunch of girl men trying to have dinner with him to talk about Jesus Christ. Hope your Korean is good. It's not. I'll be yelling in English et en français. En français. So instead of going straight to war and frontal attack, season 3 should have been turning the rating families to the F.U.G side and have Hajin come. Oh, fair. Make sure I need Rachel. Bam, every arc have to get stronger. Yeah, I know that. What do you think about Calvin versus Liboric? I think I might be sleeping on Liboric. I like Caliban. I like him. I'm a Caliban stan. I think because I want him to win and stuff. I'm trying to downplay Liboric in my mind. But Joe makes a good point in that video where like he's from the age of Genesis. He's been out here. Machete likes him. Obviously, he's got the dual great 10 families bloodline stuff like that. He has the Kun schemer mentality a la Machete. I think it's gonna be a good fight. I'm gonna put my money on Band's Caliban, Essence of Bravery, but it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Miss Yuri, could she beat Machete? Machete on paper would be stronger because she's top 100. So, but I think Yuri has one of the best high ranker showcases in terms of we've seen her do. With Pedro, the purple Dementor not being able to hurt by poison, the red Theresa from Hell Joe on the floor where she couldn't use Shinsu was the only wound I ever saw her take. We saw her as an A rank doing what she was doing. She beat Chian Ha? Who was it she beat on the last station? And like we've seen her do so many things, so I have like a pretty good idea of what Yuri can do to some degree. But Machete I haven't seen fight too much. So, but I think it would be a good fight, but I'd probably for the time being give the edge to Machete for now. So yeah. Also, Yuri is technically a hybrid. What you mean? Do you think Bam could copy Essence of Bravery? I think Bam could absorb the Essence of Bravery from Caliban. I don't know if he can copy a power source, more so than he can copy a power technique. But I think if and when he fights Caliban and beats him, he'll get the Essence of Bravery. I've said that for like since the last thing. My mind hasn't changed on that. I want Liborg to be Caliban. No. Yeah, same. I think I'm sleeping on Caliban. Yeah, I feel that. I feel that we can have tension with the other factors in the tower, and God if Bam can still lose even if he can win fights. But if he gives Bam all sweet ending, I'm gonna be mad. Yeah, it is what it is. Do you think Arc Raptor's daughter will be important? I hope so. I think we'll see her with the if that little earring we saw was real about it, like the wedding ring on the ear. I think what will happen is with Rachel's reintroduction, I think we'll see Arc Raptor's daughter, which can cause some problems with like Magnan and stuff too. So yeah. Predictions about the Loaf will be a family head. He's comes across to me as a dickhead. He's got honestly, he gives me Hitler vibes with like the way in the flashback he was talking about like creating canine people and making them have sex with different species to see what kind of hybrids, human hound-born hybrids and shit like that. Like he giving me some nasty vibes. The way that he put Elaine in like debt for 1,000 years because of what happened and stuff. I think he's probably a really bad person. That's the impression that I'm getting based off the portrayal a little bit that we got here. I think, and he's loyal to Jihad, so I think he's a bad person, like morally corrupt, bad ethical code. That's just me though. Do you think Caliban missing a armor be I don't think so. I don't think it's going to be a problem. Predict essence of bravery is a resource, not a skill, so I think he can copy. Do you think Yuri has feelings for Bam? It's more of an older sister. I think he'll spin it to be being full blown feelings, but I hope not. Imagine Rachel saves White. That would be crazy. That might be kind of raw. Need Arc after Art of the Joint teaching the Sour for real, bro. I need Wagon to come back to the story and whoop some booty cheeks. With Yuri having Hari, Aha, and Jihad blood, she does. Oh, I heard what you're saying. But remember, the power of blood is not literally having Jihad's blood, though. It's more of a process. It's not necessarily like, hey, Jihad, give me your type O negative blood and inject it. It's not like that. The process is not like that, though. But I hear what you're saying. Give us a competent regular. So basically, he a Pokemon trainer for breeding perfect stats. He got a nosebleed. Yeah. And actually, when she was playing that video game too, with Bam as the main character, the dating sim, she does like him, yeah. So Yuri and Dorsey Yoa, I know for sure like him. I think Rand's comment about if it was a Dory instead, I think it was in Midori the first time I read it. I'd be impressed. Is foreshadowing for a Dory possibly becoming a part of Bam's area. I don't know how y'all feel about that. I hope this doesn't happen, but yeah. Only son, girlfriend. But yeah, what's I gonna say? Yeah, but so, yeah, what's I gonna say now? Okay, so, can I talk about? I'm gonna ask you guys a question. Do you believe that the main character in every story is untouchable? It doesn't mean I'm not talking about the main character necessarily dying, but do you prefer to see your main character go through struggles, and tribulations, blood, sweat, and tears to earn the various accolades and notoriety and items, whatever that they get throughout the narrative? Or do you like it when they're just given to the main character? I'm asking this as a genuine question because the power fantasy thing is real. I know people who just enjoy a good power fantasy. Solo leveling, I don't remember the main character's name, Sun Woo Jin, something like that, right? I'm not a fan of solo leveling, but I could completely understand its appeal, even though the main character is just pretty much washing everybody. First of all, it's my belief that based on the beginning of that narrative, based on him solving that very dangerous situation, I'm not going to go into it, the ability that he got in the first place that gave him an edge was well deserved. And he is putting in the time and effort, and we're seeing it tangibly. We're seeing him train this ability, learn about things. Now, he's busted, he's broken, and he wins every fight. But he's cool. He's got rawness and swag, and people gravitate to that, right? I find that a lot of Korean webtoons, specifically, whether it's even the ones that focus on combat, the main character tends to have a degree of overpoweredness. Gosu, Dumpling Boy, was trained by a monster, and he is OD powerful, but he's held back by a bit of his mentality and maybe his weight, but he's broken. Raziel and Frankenstein are broken. But Rai is the straight man in the series with the characters that have more bolsterous personalities, and as a person who just always calm and sips his tea normally, he stands out as being funny in the same way Batman is, because he's overly serious when someone like Oliver Queen and Flash are cracking jokes, and he's just like, no. So he comes off as funny because he's the straight man. Frankenstein is a mad scientist, and he will cheat to win. So he's still fun to watch. You see what I'm saying? Even though these characters are broken, they have something that is genuinely very enjoyable around them that makes you want to follow them, even though there's no tension in their fights, so to speak. Not with Frankenstein. Frankenstein was not like the end all be all strongest person. He was just one of the strongest enhanced humans, right? Now, even in Smutwa, Pornhua, if you will, with like the, you know what I'm saying? The big man thing, right? Some of these characters are broken. The guy in Sweet Guy, if you touch him, you get all like, oh, my hormones, and you start liking him. Brawlingo, he went from, is it an Inuk, someone who couldn't maintain an erection, to his meat big, hard all the time. Like, love parameter, this nigga could see stats in like the, like almost like a dating sim like question, so he could be like, what's the right thing to say for me to get, like, they're broken. Power fantasy exists. There's nothing wrong with that. But there is an interesting way to make a overpowered character work. I don't think Bam is that. He's not fun to follow, in my opinion. If you think otherwise, I want you to explain that to me right here, right now. What makes Bam enjoyable to follow? What makes him just get all these ancillary power-ups without necessarily really earning him? Why is that entertaining to you guys? Why do I feel crazy for being like, this is boring to watch? I don't like this. I'll wait. Confident regular, honest friend. Bam, finally faces Jihad and beats him in the first round. I'll be pissed. I don't think that'll happen. Nice. Nelly's tweet about Wagner had me dying. I have to leave now. Alright, like, never think about Kubera. Alright, take care, man. Thank you for coming through. Yuri catch feelings, but it won't matter because Bam not giving her the time of day. Fair enough. At one point, I thought Bam was going to copy Jihad's Cosmos and Needle from a mysterious island. Oh, yo, Golden Needle from a mysterious island. I'll never get the first time I saw it. I thought it was so cool. Nope. And should it be? When Yuri's grandma joins Bam's harem as well. Oh, boy. Both in my Let me in, coach. Alright, hold on. I gotta open Discord. Sorry, I saw that kind of late. Give me a sec. I'm on the. Oh, I like. On the Grim Beat, kill them all. I'm considering getting into Monstress. What's this about? I'll explain it to you. Just give me. Don't let me forget. Wait a minute. I'm on camera giving my opinion on this. Never mind. Oh. Wait, what? Do you want to come in or not? Never mind. MC is a person we're following. They can be special, but not to a degree unless there's a point being made, like Saitama. I always celebrate when the enemy gets their ass beat. One of my favorite Hunter x Hunter moments is Hanzo humbling the shit out of Gon. That's fair. Nope. I like my MCs to work. Luffy 3-0 against Kaido. Okay, depending on the execution, I'm cool with both, but I prefer to see some training to justify power spikes. Okay, yes, the MC struggle is better, especially in a battle webtoon. No, I like him having to do stuff to get stuff. Maybe one time getting something for free, but not every time. Same with Chinese novels too. Nah, that's fair. Damn, I was tense when Gon was getting his ass beat. You enjoyed that sick stuff? What's debate about? What? Losing a fight doesn't equal actually training Lucifer for Kaido is a joke. At the end of the day, it comes to execution, but I prefer seeing my MC struggle either way. It'd be a physical or mental, yes. Sadistic gimmick. Dumpling Boy does struggle a lot. We've seen the last few arcs, that's true. Kuring Manhwa loved them cheat codes for the main character. Being about the smut. The smut's still a point, man. Smut is a great webtoon. I'm gonna look it up. Bam was fun to follow during the whole Juvioli stuff because we got to see his character growth. Even in the web novels, the current MCs are broken. Are any overgeared web novel fans in here? I never read overgeared before. Plot armor should extend to plot trajectory like it currently is. This is bad right now as current arc is taking so long. We're stuck in this battle that can't be lost really. Bam is boring as hell, man. Personality is non-existent, and I can't seem to muster to care about his struggles. I feel like I just lowered my expectations for the story and focused more on hype and over the story itself. Learning more lore excites me. Bam's existence in the story leads to more lore. That's fair. See, I respect that. I can respect that. Man, I think it was just too fast. Bam skipped from ranker level after they hit the floor to getting back the Black March with advanced ranker in the next arc. He's like, I'm coming. I've never seen an MC take so many L's as the MC in the Web2 called Denma. That's what it was called, Denma. Let me write that down because you were the one who told me to read Denma. Someone told me that the only Webtoon they read that they thought had a similar type of writing to Kurigan was Denma. I think that was what it was. I think SC is focusing on Bam's morality and consequence. We'll see though, but like it's not something that he's really focused on enough that I care about. So like for him to start doing it now to me, it's like you have to do a lot to make me care about that. And I think it was just too fast with Bam's. Oh shoot, I could hear myself. So yeah, Tomoko Kuroki struggles. Hey, do you think it'll be the raid will fail at piece? Would you like it to fail? I would like it to fail. I'm not with Marge on that though, as she should. I knew Bam Lover. I knew it. Bam Lover, best character in the story. What's up, man? How you doing, brother?
Hello, my friend. I am doing just dandy, actually. I am so here for the hatred. I mean, I ain't really a fan of how you tackle the hatred, but I'm here for it regardless.
What would I do wrong?
Nah,
he said I'm being too nice.
Not enough frontal attack.
I'm trying not to scare them. There's a lot of new people here. They're like, why are you so angry? But
That being said,
go ahead.
yeah, I ain't here to derail this shit, cause you know me. Unlike him, I don't give a fuck about this Tower of God shit. I'm good off that. I'm just here to further elaborate on the more MC argument, cause oh boy, I really got something for y'all. She,
Go ahead.
yeah, the whole as I said in the chat, we've gone through this topic numerous times on camera, off camera. It's documented. There's VODs of it. But hey, man, as long as y'all persist, I'm gonna keep repeating myself. You see, Yeti said earlier that because he has a vast majority, or I should say a vast knowledge of different mediums of literature, that he literally has examples of MCs. Just because a character is the MC doesn't mean that they're destined to win, destined to have plot armor, destined to never lose, destined to not die, so on and so forth. But with me, I'll take it a step further. I will really embarrass you goons because I have examples of manga doing exactly that. Not only of manga doing exactly that, but of shonen manga doing that. So there's no excuse. Well, you know, it's the same. It's for different demographic. Well, you know, different Nah. Like, there are plenty of action-orientated manga where the MC isn't either always the frontal point. You always seeing him, and thus every other character that's in this series gets absolutely zero spot time, or constantly winning either through contrived methods or just LOL MC wins. And I have actually a very perfect example to start it off with, and that's my good friend named Baki. Now you see, Baki, he is a very interesting case because he is the son of the literal strongest being in existence. That don't mean anything though. He loses quite a bit. And I'm not talking about you goons who just started watching the Netflix anime, because that's not even the beginning of the series. That's the second manga in onwards. Baki loses plenty of times. Not only does he lose plenty of times, he gets his ass beat plenty of times. Furthermore, Itagaki does one of my favorite things that I see in literature, period, where even though Baki is the main character, he is not always on screen 100% of the time. There are entire arcs where you don't see him at all. This is a shonen manga. So now, well, you know, it's seinen, so you know they get a little bit more freeway. They don't gotta worry about editors and nothing. Like, nah, boy. All of that shit, all of that BS that them goons in your comment section keep telling you, all they're doing is just um exposing themselves. They're
and they're
exposing how
running from
little
the
they know.
fight. They're running from the fight. They don't want to actually argue
Yep.
about it. Go ahead.
They're just exposing themselves. They expose how little they read. They expose how little critical thinking they have. They expose how pea-brain they are and how, oh, me, Unga Bunga, must defend territory. They're exposing their maturity level, all of that, because there's literally examples within their preferred medium of this happening. Like, and the funny thing too is like, even if you started with um the Netflix anime, the very first arc, the Five Convict Saga, Baki's hardly in it. He doesn't finally start doing something until the very last convict, and even then, he barely does anything and then he fucks off because he doesn't give a shit. That arc is literally about all the other characters and whatnot. He's chilling. Another good example I have is Kenshiro from Fist of the North Star.
Oh yeah.
Kenshiro is a practitioner of the Fist of the North Star, or Hokuto Shinken, right? Which is the literal strongest martial art on the planet, right? It is unbeatable. It is so strong that the rules state that there can only be one inheritor of this martial art per generation, right? So therefore he should win everything, right? He shouldn't have a problem, right? Wrong. There's another martial art
Yeah.
in the series called Fist of the South Star or Nanto Shinken, and it is actually stated that Nanto practitioners are destined to fall against the Fist of the North Star. It is an inferior martial art. However, Kenshiro lost badly against Sauser. Completely lost. He didn't. His first encounter with him, he didn't win. Sauser beat the fuck out of him. So much so that he had to come back for a rematch. So, like, even if a MC is overpowered, quote unquote, right? That doesn't mean anything. He doesn't have to win. The MC doesn't have to do anything. I've said this numerous times and I'm going to keep saying it. The MC does not have to do anything whatsoever. Point blank, period. All an MC is the person that we are seeing the lens of the story through. That's it. All of that other bullshit y'all love to spew out your mouths type shit. Shout out Raymond Johnson. It's all fake. That shit is all fake. It's not real. It's made up.
It's
Headcanons
fiction.
that y'all came up with because those are bad tropes that y'all see. Broaden your horizons. Read more, because all you're doing is exposing yourself. Bad.
That is
real bad.
That was the crux of that argument. Like, I mean, good on you for using like contemporary, not contemporary, because I guess some of those are older, but like the medium in which they experience. But like I said, this is super exacerbated with people who only read manga. Like, it's very obvious to me with some of these comments. You're used to reading very mainstream battle shonen where a lot of these things happen all the time. So for you, that's extremely normal. And just as a side note, because I really like this argument. I'll read the chat in a second. Sorry, I'm falling behind. I can't stand this because the first time I realized I didn't. By the way, Dustin was right, but Dustin used to do this to me. I don't. I like this argument because I think it's stupid. I think it's stupid. Okay, I could have an affinity for a certain type or archetype of character, but the way that character is, looks, acts, or is utilized within every story is gonna be different. So I have a natural affinity for the calm, collected, composed character in One Piece, and I love that. Oh, Robin is so composed all the time, blah blah yada yada yada. But you have a character who maybe fit a similar role like that in Tower of God, and I don't like them. Don't tell me, oh, but you like this character in this series. It's not the fucking same story. What are you guys talking about? Like, they used to do this with Asta. They used to tell me I should like Asta because I like Luffy. What? Because Luffy's a loudmouth, hyperactive knucklehead, if you will, and Asta's a loudmouth, hyperactive knucklehead. But they're not the same. They're not the same character. They don't even fit the type of role in their story where Asta's like this outlier with anti magic, and Luffy is a pirate that is like another devil fruit user. He's special. Obviously, we learn more and more how he's special with his lineage. But the fact of the matter is, like, what that comment about, battle shonen, there's a seesaw in the fight, and sometimes to make characters to power up, he must hate Luffy. What the fuck kind of argument is that? That's stupid. I love Luffy too, so it even work. So stop doing that. I could love Joe Sama in Series A and hate her in Series B. Okay, thank you. Now, let me just catch up with the comment. Yes, that's to me. Vince said, I like to see the training on screen. 2, I don't mind the MC releasing help sometimes, but I like it to happen after they lost or experienced dread at the one saving Bam. Honestly, I hate the way Bam keeps getting more power instead of learning how to combine them. Yeah. The other webtoon writers like Kurigam, I haven't seen them yet. Purple High thing has been really good though. It's really solid. I feel like Bam needs to lose something in this arc when he probably does beat White. Certified Bam lover, hashtag yes sir. CBL, we out here. We need more Tower of Agenda. The One Piece fandom fights are so much fun. I'm not here for like drama like that though, but I hear you. I mess with Power Fantasy, Soul Leveling, Gosu, and Holy Blood, even though it's in the lower on my webtoon list. It's not what I dive in. Gosu goes all I Gosu. Personally, Bam's character for me 50-50, sometimes enjoyable, sometimes mad, but with a Bam I always look forward to the end of his confrontation. So that's interesting. I don't think that's any more or less interesting than anything else he does in the story, but that's just me. Helper perfectly handles an OP character. He's vibrant, charismatic, as well as competent. Authors always manage to place the MC in crazy situations that work in numerous ways and characters and narratives. Like, you always kind of want a reason too. Ethan in Hard Leveling Warrior was already the best player of Lucid Adventure, right? That's a Lucid Adventure, right? So when you're seeing him do and come up with some of the schemes and machinations he has present time, it's believable because he's already been at the top. Him getting back to the top, doing what he's doing, is believable. So him doing nonsense like that is something like no, that makes sense. Like there's an underlying explanation that supports that. That's not broken, because at the end of the day, Tower of God fans do something that One Piece fans do a lot, and I've been guilty of this for both seasons on numerous occasions. We do the work for the author. If the author has not made these things clear through the art and or text, it's not our job to fucking do the rationalization and busy in between work for them. We can't give them that excuse. I've always said this. Is it believable that Karaka could have been cool with Bam and had some jealousy towards him because of the Hajin Sung thing? Absolutely. Where was that present? Where was that fucking evident? Until he came on the last station. Did you really kill my master? Nigga was talking about, I don't take my mask off for people I don't trust. Hajin Sung's like, don't do this. He's like, anyways, fuck what he's talking about. Go do that. Like, you got the idea that Karaka only saw him respected him as from a power standpoint as his martial arts teacher. Then all of a sudden he's all gung ho. I must save my master. Where did that come from? It's not even unbelievable, but you have to get there. The example that I always use: Game of Thrones. Nobody. Daenerys doing what she did in the final season, considering what she went through, her birthright, all those things, right? Her doing what she did with her dragon to King's Landing or whatever was not unbelievable, but the way we got there was not seamless. We skipped steps. It was, so when we got there, it was jarring. That's the point. Sorry. F.U.G. Do you think F.U.G. is bad enough compared to what was shown? No, I don't. But I think F.U.G. could possibly be painted as it's possibly being painted as like it's worse than they really are. I was thinking, since the 13 months were created to be split among Jihad's companions, the Black March was probably created for V. Black and Bam was meant to inherit it. He got it the first chapter. That's possible. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I don't really get to the theories like that. I like the way Bam powered up against Dana Jihad. So do I. It was due to the fact that he discovered himself, so I need his character to grow or have some kind of consequence if he's going to power up again. I feel that. Empty doesn't win, then the story is objectively bad. I heard the Melissa System Simi's voice. He said, this is the preachers here. Bam. Wait. All Bam is going to do is use all hidden powers, as White implied many times during the fight, I think. I agree with that. Yeah, Bam is using his very own Shinsu style with his black Shinsu... Was the high point of Bam Striker's character curious after leaving the hit? Or you only use hand sung Shinsu style. Perfect example of what Saber is saying is about Gantz and FMAB. Perfect example is where the author was able to make the MCC invulnerable and wasn't noticed on screen. Didn't Baki's father? Oh, hey, chill. Uh, hold on, I'm removing that. Someone remove that. Seems like only Bam remembers he can use Black Shinsu, which is the property that suits him when the author wants him to whip a strong character. Can't spell today. Mark Invincible. Yeah, Mark is a Viltrumite slash human. Very strong race just in general throughout the Invincible universe, and he still goes through trials and tribulations and character struggles in real life shit. Great example.
All the damn time on top of that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Matter of fact, that boy hardly win.
Yeah. Them convicts were scaring the shit out of me. I was sitting here thinking humans can't do shit. Yeah, Scott Yujiro does. The hater. The hater. Wait, he's not a hater. The character is too overpowered. You can always add tension by other characters. Yep, it's the way that Saitama is used on One Punch Man, and the way Mazina only fought twice in the Hell Floor and it kept isolated from the group. Very cheap fix. I always bring you Kimlo sheet when I see the goat. Waki never fails to be whatever. Do you think Bam will do something to the family head? Yep. If he comes up, Bam doing something to impress him or make him be like, whoa, one day he will, like, something like that. Yeah, Bam isn't overpowered. Even now, there are many people on Nest stronger than him. Cap. Nobody on this floor is stronger than Bam. It's the called Tower of God, not Tower of Bam. True, if Bam started being used for humor sparingly, since he's so overpowered for a C rank, the story develop, I think it'd be great. Jesus Christ. I'm so behind, dude. Anyways, shout out to the section. Vince, are you still in here? I thought I saw him hop in, but
I am.
Yeah, he's here.
Oh, did you want to chime in on anything specific?
I was letting Simi get his shit off because he don't ever get to talk, so I was letting him get his shit.
I
off.
get to talk. Just y'all be talking about shit I don't care about. But yeah, miracles and certain.
No, but I wasn't talking about that. I was talking about your hater ass shit. Which I respect, by the way. Don't get it twisted. But you be one to hate, and we don't be doing that all the time. So it was your time to hate.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, not every character, personality, archetype transfers on the series. How you view it? Yes. Thank you for the likes, my guy Nara in the chat. Yeah. Use some humor. That's why I love Dragon Ball. We see Goku, Vegeta train to use what they used to learn in the fight. I'm here to push the Tower of Pun agenda. Pun is cool. People, I'm pretty sure most people here like listen to me. Pun. I gotta catch a flight. Like, oh, you international? Look at this guy. All right, Miles, take care. Bringing up Yujiro's. I'm just not going to comment on any of that stuff. We don't know enough about anything. Shit was done so terribly. This is one of the draws of Tower of God. Tower of Bam. If Bam meets the family head, I think the impressive feat will be we've been trying to control Bam. It doesn't work. That could be it. Like, he tries to use an animal ability on him to some degree. It doesn't work. Okay. I think there was one more thing that I wanted to say, but I don't remember. But Vince, you want to chime in? It's your time.
On which part do you want me to chime in?
Is there anything here? Anything that caught your interest? Anything from the comment section, from the chat? Anything in your own thoughts about it? I'm just trying to wrap this, like, I'm calling it in my head Tower of Criticism arc. Then I'm moving on. So this is the final chapter. I'm not whining about this shit anymore. I'm done after today. It's the last time I'm complaining about it.
I feel you. I don't really have nothing to add. There's nothing I could bring to the table that hasn't already been said. Because, like, to even say the stuff that I want to say, we would have to start from the beginning of the series into now and talk about just the whole idea of just, like, writing and something. Not even see, and it would just be a straight, like, an opinion piece.
Mm-hmm.
And it would just be like, yeah, like what we would do differently, and not talking about like every decision he made. I would leave the story the same, but we would just talk about how we could expand upon those ideas to do it better, or some reflection upon the series. That little things that added to the series and made it better. I wouldn't change anything that he done. I'm just talking about straight on what he's already done, and just a whole video about that or some shit like that, or a whole discussion about that rather.
Yeah, I think sometimes what they don't know too about me, if they don't know my background, they don't know that, like, this is what I like excelled at. Like, obviously I was more of an athletic guy, but from the academic side of things, what I excelled at was the critical thinking, deconstruction, analysis. So English, media studies, film, philosophy, even now, I guess now I'm about to throw psychology in there, writer's craft and stuff like that. that's what I excelled at. So my ability to analyze narratives and stuff, I was really good because I studied it. This is what I did in post-secondary as well. On top of the fact that, like with Me Too, I've shadowed people who do some of these stuff. Like I've followed somebody who's an animator and someone who's a graphic novel, artist, to see like how it even works for different mediums. Like I've followed these people. This is why when people say shit like, "Oh, Toei puts all the budget into these 2 minutes," it makes my head hurt because it's like you know nothing about animation. That's how you're thinking about it. You can't just throw money at something and it works. You could throw $1 million at me. I can't fucking draw or animate. It's not gonna make the show look good because you gave a bunch of money. You need to have a talented staff with good direction and a great pre-production schedule. Those are the things that usually end up making animation scenes really well. And I'm like, did you not notice in these 2 minutes all the cuts were back-to-back cuts from the best animators in-house? Like they don't know these things, but no one fucking does any research. They just come and scream, they don't know nothing. My problem with this generation of discourse. They don't know nothing and they yell like with the most misinformation or no information, which is just baffling to me. Like, and someone just asked me if I read light novels, web novels, and novels all the time. I haven't actually read a comic book in a long time. The last 24 books I read were all like pretty much non-fiction. The Way Superior Man, 12 Rules for Life, 12 More Rules for Life, Rational Male, the Reinvention of Human History, Sapiens, Carl Jung's Demons, all the I love to read. And like that's why when people are like, "Oh, well the MC always does this," and I'm like, do not paint me in the same box as you. I'm not used to that. I've even read series where characters die, or in a 10-book series, book 4, MC changes because there was like a false chosen one type thing. I've seen so many ways the main character, a protagonist, was played with. I used one example before was Bossa Reservoir Chronicles, where we technically changed MCs after a certain situation. It's not the same person we're following. You can do so many interesting things with your main character. Baam is not interesting. I'm sorry, he's not interesting. So. The only thing Naya doesn't read is poneglyphs. He'd be reading them terms and conditions too. I don't even read those. One of those days when I click agree, they're gonna get me like, haha, give me your soul, bitch. I'm like, damn it, I should have read it. But yeah, I read a bunch of. I love light novels. Monogatari is my favorite. Anime and light novel series. Index. If a thing is in here too, Lizard and Siamese got into Index. I like Index. Spice and Wolf. What other light novels did I read? I read a lot. Axel World. But yeah, Monogatari is my favorite one though. But yeah, I read light novels, man. They are way too late to look up shit. Yeah. He reads poneglyphs and tells Monstress to stop being a bitch. That's a fact. I do. My only real question is how Baam's companions are ever going to catch up. They're not. And if they do, it's going to have to happen in a very contrived way. Like, it's not going to be a way that we want it to happen, like through training or something. It's going to be like, kind of like Yama. Like what happened with Yama and the Asaracha. And I think that's the thing that's kind of unfortunate, where it's like, I hope this type of like power up handing out doesn't bleed into other people. It's one thing with Baam, but if it starts happening to Yama and everyone else, it's just not going to sit well with me. Because it's like the problem with Baam is now, because even could to some degree with the like Yeon family flare thing, like the little fish, whatever, like, I don't know how I feel about all that. So yeah. So anyways, you think Rachel is dope? Here's a bunch of people who agree. I mean, I want Rachel to come back. But anyways, I don't really think I have anything more to say. It is what it is. I hope things get better. I want to be here. I want to like this series. It's not like I'm trying not to. I'm trying my best. But Curry Gum got me at the end of the day. Curry Gum got my back. That is a writer, man. That is writing. She is so good. Like, she saved my life, man. She really did. Because I'd probably be in such a way worse condition if Kubera wasn't around to pick me up. What was that picture fucking Sammy sent me with the nigga with the umbrella in the rain? She's like, get your ass up, I got you. That's Kubera. As the girl picking me up. So yeah. Funny thing is about Index is that there's another series with the MC is the main focus. Like, we go whole volumes with Toma not being in it. That's true. Though Index did end up having 3 protagonists with Accelerator at some point, and wow, what's the other guy with the hair? Oh shit, I don't know. I don't remember his name, but him too. But yeah, But yeah, I don't think English can catch up to, but be more to the Baam. Yeah, it is what it is. She, she said, "Bro, she don't want you." I didn't say I want. I just said she's a good writer. But the hell, I don't even know what she looks like. Relax over there. But yeah. Anyways, I always like this. If you disagree with me, it's always cool. Just I ask two things. First of all, stop with the ad hominem. Ad hominem is the lowest form of wit. If you attack me and not my argument, you're stupid. You're not intelligent. I know that is ad hominem itself, but that's my point. To me, it's always an indication that you're not winning the argument or you have no real points if you attack me. You don't know me. And you wouldn't say this shit to me in my face because I will slap the fucking teeth out your mouth. Don't care what you identify as. So you wouldn't talk to me then in person. So there's that too. A lot of you are keyboard tough guys. Cut that out, okay? You're not hard. And I'll always clap back at you. I don't do the. I'm not killing you with kindness like I used to when I first started it out. And yeah, and if you're going to say something to me, actually explain yourself and have a good point. Don't say some shit like, "What's that? Luck is a factor in the tower. Stop being salty. You had nothing intelligent to say. Just be quiet." Okay? All right. Simi, any final words? Or Vince?
I'm here. Before. Hey.
Go ahead.
Shit, man, listen. You still gonna be doing your shit. You gonna be here. They gonna be whining. Mm-hmm. I ain't gonna be here because I'm good off that. But hey, you know I be in the shadows. Yeah.
Alright.
TLG stink though. That shit whack.
Vince, you wanna say anything? Any final words? Or you good?
God bless the Union.
I mean, you could go back and watch it after. Like the VOD will be here. It's not going nowhere. But okay. So for my closing statement, yeah, I have problems. I don't think it's unsalvageable. I would like things to be better. If it isn't, it is what it is. Don't tell me what to do with my channel. Don't tell me what I can and can't drop. Again, if I want to come here every week and cry about Baam, who gonna stop me? All right, good. Because none of y'all beating my ass. What else? Yeah, have a good point. If you have nothing to say, keep your mouth shut. Don't be surprised that when I react to other people's content, I'm not gonna be nasty. There's no need to be malicious. It's just an argument about some fiction. I'm not gonna attack somebody's person or character because we disagree on a narrative. It's a story. Like, I'm a grown ass man. Joe is a grown ass man. I can't believe people were shocked by that and wanted drama. Like, grow up. I know it's never gonna become a drama channel, and if it does, you need to cancel me. Yeah. Oh, Monstress. Okay. He's like in all caps, like, don't you dare forget to speak about Monstress. Okay. Vince, you read it too, right? Is he? I guess he's still muted.
Yes, I do. Monstress the GOAT. Everybody read it. It's one of the best things you'll ever experience. The art's good. Go do that.
Why he's speed running the cell. So Monstress is steampunk meets kaiju, right? It's about a main character named Micah, half wolf. She's a young woman with a very concerning heritage, we'll leave it at that, and an ambiguous past. So basically you're following her attempts to find answers about the world while humans wage war against oddities and apparitions. And
tears in my eyes, greatest of all time.
And Micah has to suppress something dark and deep within her very being. Monstress is, when people talk about a story with great lore and world building, this is what they actually mean. It's not like the mid they be hyping up. That's actually not great with world building. This is a story that it's a matriarchal world that is greatly built by Cicada's art and Liu. I don't know how to say her last name. I'm sorry, I'm uncultured. Okay, I can't pronounce these last names like that. But like the combination of the artistry in tandem with the way that it's written is just super masterful. I usually don't fall in love with stories that quickly. And Monstress, by I would say the 10th issue, was already one of my favorite narratives. I'll say for Image, I won't go too far over. For Image Comics specifically, it easily became one of my favorite Image Comic series because I was like, this is a story where you can tell they had a completely good grasp on what they wanted to do moving forward. There's no nonsense. There's no useless information. Everything ties up well. And when Micah gets into dire situations, she comes out of it. It's very believable. It's not nonsense. Not contrived, and it's legitimately very beautiful. Highly recommend it. It's an Image comic book. Yeah. But East of West is my favorite Image comic book. If that's something that's completed. So if you're trying to read East of West, no. I will be talking about comics more often, sooner rather than later when I get the chance to, because I want some of you guys to really see that and stuff. Because I truly believe if a lot of you diversified your palette a little bit and actually stepped out of manga or even just Eastern storytelling, and you went to like Europe or like even like en français, right? Like there's, because I'm bilingual, I've even read a lot of stories that are in French. Even like Radiant, I was reading in French, not in English, stuff like that. So like I have so many different things to compare it to, where I'm like, where people are just used to my main character shouts about friendship and he wins. I'm not used to that. So yeah. Anyways, say Liu. Okay, there you go. Yeah. All right, man. I'm out. Y'all stay awesome. Like, subscribe, share with all your friends. Tell everybody I'm that guy. You're